Hi, welcome to BONITA'S Kitchen and thank you for joining us. Well, today I am going to do a recipe from a spin-off of a few of our recipes we put up on our channel using caramelized onions, and I can share all of those recipes with you. But today we're going to be making bacon jam. I know I said bacon jam, and this is absolutely delicious. If you've never had it before, you're in for a treat. If you made it before, do share your thoughts on it. So right now, if this interests you, stick around and let's get started. So now what I'm doing here now, I'm cutting up 3 cloves of garlic and I'm going to dice it into just small pieces. Over here I got 4 medium-sized onions chopped in just pieces like this, and I guess on this side I got some bacon that I'm going to be chopping here in chunks. So I'll finish with the garlic and then we'll get over to the bacon. So that's all I need to do with that. So here you just need to cut it into chunks. That's all. You could use regular bacon, you could use smoked bacon, you can use maple syrup bacon, doesn't matter what some fat, less fat, whichever. Less salt probably if you wish. So just pieces like this, because we're going to be frying this up. And you can also use a thick bacon if you wanted to go with that. But I'm just going regular bacon here today. And I'll tell you what to do with that. So before we get frying up the bacon, I'm going to show you these ingredients here. We got some pepper, we got some onion powder, maple syrup, we got some balsamic vinegar, we got some apple cider vinegar, and we also got some brown sugar. And I'll share the recipe down below this video. So let's get started frying that bacon. So now what we're going to do first, we're going to turn on our pan to a medium heat. I'm going to pop in there 2 tablespoonfuls of butter. Even though we're using bacon and bacon's got fat, I want this jam to add a taste of butter in there because that'll kick it up that notch. I'm using my wok pan here today only because of the depth, and we got a lot of onions and I want to get that equally fried.
And you do like walking.
But I like walking. I like walking with this frame, and I really do. Also, we're going to fry up this bacon, and we'll get started on that. So pretty much you're going to need a big pan, like whatever your size, your big skillet is, because you're going to be frying everything first to get the bacon nice and crispy. Then you're going to get the onions starting to caramelize, putting all of those ingredients in, and then we're going to pop it into the slow cooker. And if you don't have a slow cooker, no worries. I'm going to share with you what to do to make your oven like a slow cooker. We got half a teaspoonful of black pepper, and we got 1 teaspoonful of onion powder, and that's to give it a little bit more onion flavor. So now we want for our bacon to fry until you see it starting to crisp like this. Now my bacon had a little bit extra oil, so I'm going to take off a couple of scoops. But normally keep the oil on there because you need that for frying the onion, and you need to have to feel all that love with that bacon fat, and of course the butter. So if I need that oil after, I'll use it. I just won't be adding anything extra. And we're going to put all of this onion. I'm not going to put the garlic in there yet because I don't want it to burn, because I want for those onions to start frying and to start to caramelize, like those brown bits of bacon going through there. Now, do I have you hungry just looking at this?
You can feel the love, like
you can. Isn't that ever? I mean, this is nice just like it is, but turned into this bacon jam, it's over the
I've always loved the sound of bacon or anything frying.
And especially the smell of onion.
Smell of
Yeah.
onions, yeah.
So let this fry, keep, you know, tossing it, and then I'll show you some more ingredients to add in there. Now, I don't need to do anything else with this, because this right now, I can put over a slice of bread and call it a day. And I'm sure many more. It smells amazing in here, and of course, I'm right over that maple syrup, and it's driving me crazy. So, right now, I'm going to toss in some brown sugar. I'm going to give you the ingredients in under this video, so surely look for that. It'll be in the comment area. So that's my brown sugar. And I got some balsamic vinegar. I'm going to mix this in there now to feel the love. So now our recipe here today is bacon jam, but I'm going to add in some maple syrup. So really, it's maple bacon jam. And now the last ingredient is going to be some apple cider vinegar. Now, this is where, well, it's not the last ingredient. I guess I told a tall tale. Over here on the side is our garlic.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh my gosh. Yes, this is the smell of the maple and the bacon, onions. I can just swim in this here, you know, it's just so good. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is tell you how long to cook this for outside of frying it all this while, like getting it all, you know, browned off and such. I'm going to tell you how long to slow cook it for. So pretty much now that's all I need to do with that. What we're going to do is put it in the slow cooker, and this is a process where it'll cook for anywhere from 1.5 to 2 hours. And if you've got it on low and it's still going nice, leave it in there until you're ready to put it in your jars. It'll make about 4 1-cup jars. I recommend to do it that way, and that way you can serve it out that way on the table for people to enjoy, or just to eat it all yourself. I'm going to put mine in the slow cooker, and I did say to you that we'll tell you how to put it in the oven. It's just in a oven safe pan, of course, with a lid, so maybe a roaster and such. And put it in there on 275 degrees Fahrenheit and let it go the same from anywhere from 1 to 2 hours, checking it in between and then taking it out and putting it in the bottles. We got some done here in advance, and I'm going to show you that and put this in my slow cooker, and we'll be good to go. And you can also taste it in between and see what it tastes like. Of course, I got to give this one here to Raymond because he wants to taste it in between as well. And you know, our taste tester. I'm going to toss this on in. All this goodness now is going into my slow cooker. And I'm going to turn it on low. We're home today, and we got a nice cheese and cracker tray put together here now, so we can sit down and visit with our family, and this way we can let this one cook while we're eating the other one. Yum.
Very tasty.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Raymond. I'm sipping my tea there now while I'm waiting. For those of you who are wondering what I did with that bacon fat, it's still here. I got it there. I didn't need it for this because that one was extra greasy, and I did get that pack of bacon for like $3.99, so I'm not going to complain. This here will be for some other recipe. I got here now my bottles of the, what I'm calling it, my maple bacon jam, and I got one here to serve with our meal today. I'm going to have a cracker here now and have a little taste, but just seal it up, put it in your mason jar, because I'm not going to be waiting for this one to come off. It's going to be 2.5 hours or so. I got these bottled in advance, so just prepare your mason jars. I can share you a link to how to do that. This is for fridge use only, so you don't have to be concerned about putting it in a water bath after. Just put it in the bottles, let it seal tight to room temperature, and put it in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. 1 to 2 weeks depending. It's not going to last that long. At least it don't last in our house that long, and we share it with family. Any questions on that, you can certainly pop me a message. And now I'm going to have a little taste on a cracker. I'm sure Raymond wants another little taste of this.
Oh, you better believe it.
So this is what it's going to look like when it's all done. And I'm going to say fridge temperature because I had made this a couple of days ago. So I'm going to take up, and I'm lucky to have any left because my boys is waiting on a jar or two, and of course Raymond is sneaking in there in the night time having some of this. So I managed to hide away a couple of bottles here, as you can see, so he won't take it. I'm going to have a little taste now. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Oh my gosh, this is going to be more-ish, and like you said, we got a little cheese and cracker tray put together here for when the family comes over, and I'm sure we'll eat the rest of those.
I'd say 2 thumbs up.
And drop the plate, delicious. Oh my gosh. I can't get enough of this stuff. You can put it on a burger, have it with chicken, you name it, sandwich, a nice crunchy sandwich. We get so many caramelized onion recipes out there that we've shared with you over these last few months. And I'm excited that we're sharing this one with you today. And I'm sure we'll pop in a few more that you're going to like later. 2 thumbs up. I can't wait for you to make it. I was just going to sneak a little piece of that cheese too, but I'll wait so I haven't got food in my mouth. Now this is as easy as frying up your onions, and like you said, there's no fuss when you got the slow cooker there to use your slow cooker or your crock pot, whichever now you own at home. If not, you put it in the oven, and we'll share all those instructions as well. But you know what, this is it, another simple recipe, simple ingredients. Get the bacon on sale. I know you're saying out there bacon is expensive, and absolutely, but we don't buy anything that's expensive that we don't need right away. We'll pick it up on a sale. So that's it. It's as good as it gets. So before you go, if you haven't left already, which I doubt it because this, having this maple bacon jam, we like to do a big old shout out to our paid members. Thank you again from the bottom of our heart for supporting our channel. To all of our subscribers, we thank you as well. Bless you for hitting that subscribe button and staying with us. Also, we welcome new subscribers, and if you got a message that you want to send to us, comment down below or send us an email at bonita'skitchen@gmail.com. And also remember, we're going to have the full recipe in the bottom of this video in the comment section. You just upload it, print it off. It's simple ingredients again. I'm not going to take any more of your time. We surely know is precious. Raymond is waiting to get into this little treat. And on behalf of myself.
And me, of course.
And our team. And from our kitchen to yours.
You have a wonderful day.
Well, now, I wanted to say this is the most blah, blah, blah. Let's do it again.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen.